Hopefully it's working.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's see. Yeah, I think everything's working. Hello, Brian. I'm still posting the thing on live. Let's see. There's Twitter posted. Posty bird. Paste. Posting. And in Discord, and posted. All right, let's get going. Holy Rhino, what's good? Get naked. I don't think so. Not this time. I'm on to you. I demand someone eating a burger or grilled burgers. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see them like grilling some burgers on the beach. That's good. It is the beach standard. Yeah, you're right. Or hot dogs, sure. Bunny should serve. Wow, that's a good one right there. I want to go ahead and get an idea out of my head before I start doing others. And I hope my system can handle it. I'm gonna do a record function on this drawing. So how do you want the suggestions? I don't know. Even I don't know the answer to that. I just, if I like it, then I'll like do it. Let's see. What happens to the memory on my system if I file time-lapse, record time-lapse, and then try to draw a little bit? Okay, it's not that bad. I can work with this. Someone being buried. Yeah, that's a great idea. Oh man, these are all good. Hang on, let me make like a new canvas for ideas to write down so you guys can see what I write down. Grilling. Surfing. Buried in sand. Yeah, these are good. Hey, Josh, he was good. Yes, Milo, Milo, and Lantha all in one surfboard. All together. Hey, Gaming was a drinking juice from one of those hollowed out pineapple cups. Oh, with the umbrella. Yeah. Water balloon to the face. Sunbathing, yeah. Oh, yeah. No ball. Sunbathing. Okay. I won't actually be able to do all these, of course. I mean, maybe. But I want to go ahead and get going on something I want to do first, so Let's see, let's see, let's see. Gonna do some like Manta's gonna be like this. She's gonna be shaking and her ears are gonna be like flying all over like this. Throwing water around and stuff. But for this to really work, she needs to be like really fluffed out. Oh, is that good? I don't know. Is her leg long enough? I don't know. Hang on, let me duplicate this layer, work off the duplicates. Hey, B's here. Milady and Snowball enjoying a drink together. Oh, nice. They probably get some nice well-mixed drinks together. Once a day, once I have a day off for a stream. Nice. Nice to... Hey, Xana. Glad to have you. Hey, Eagle. Honk. Hello, Mr. Spider. There's this... I'm not talking about just a spider, the user. I'm talking about... I see an actual spider on my windowsill. Scurrying around. Gonna go back to artsy. Have fun, guys. Alright. Thanks for stopping in, Molma. Alright. Let me fix this. Oh, Lord. BK donated $3, said, took too long, was having problems with PayPal. Milo buddies Milo head first for destroying her sandcastle. Oh, Mila headbutting him. It looks like I'm riding a chicken scratch, but really, like, first of all, I'm riding fast. Second, I have a stabilizer on, so if my brush moves too fast, it like has to take time to catch up. Hang on, the music's too loud. There we go, that's better. I got COVID. Well, dang, Joshy. Why'd you have to go and do that? I'm just kidding. Hope you're alright. Are you sick? Like, are you experiencing symptoms? Like, what's going on? I'm gonna raise up the chest a little bit. Bring in the shoulder, tiny little. I'm gonna round out the face a little bit now. Give it some form. Gonna fix the ear because the ear is supposed to get bigger as it goes out. There we go. That's a better, more accurate ear for her. Let's see. Bring in the side of the head. I'll fix the other ear now. How long have I been up? Only 10 minutes. Okay, okay. First we had Waschan, now we have Spider Tensei. These bugs, man. These bugs are gonna kill me. They're gonna like that's just gonna be Button's thing, huh? It's gonna be forever haunted by these bugs. Every bug I see is gonna turn into some kind of like anthropomorphic version.
Three, two, one, go.
Gotta thin out her paws around the wrists. Sometimes I forget to do that, and her arm just looks like one uniformly thick thing. You know, I actually got attacked by some yellow jackets when I was a lot younger. I was with my dad at his friend's house. I don't know if I told this story or not, but I'll tell it quick. I was with my dad at his friend's house. I think I was just really young, like around 5 or something. I was playing with my friend out in the woods nearby. It was daytime. We're just running around, seeing what we can find out there in the woods. I don't know, messing around. And then, like, as we were just stomping our way back to the house, I heard like a loud crunch, and I was like, I didn't think much of it. I thought like maybe it was like a pine cone. And next thing I know, I hear like all around me, and I'm getting like warmed with yellow jackets, and I was like, like I got stung 7 times. My friend got stung like 3 to 5 times. It was less than what I got stung with, is what I recall. And like, I guess I did have an aversion to bees after that, but it wasn't any bee. Like, I didn't mind honeybees. I didn't like big bees. So like carpenter bees. I don't know if they're called something else elsewhere in the world, but carpenter bees scared me the most because they were just the biggest and they made the most noise. And there's a ton of them that are around here. I actually had a nightmare when I was like really, really little. It's the earliest dream I can ever recall that I ever had. And I remember I was on like some really, really small racetrack, like an oval-shaped racetrack, and I was just running around the track constantly, like trying to get away from these bees that were chasing me. I have no idea why I had that dream. I don't even remember if it was before or after I was attacked by bees. It was probably after. Maybe if you believe in like premonitions, then it was before. So there's the general. Okay, so I need to fix this paw. This paw should be coming towards the camera like straight up when it hits the ground. Like that. Ish. But yeah, I didn't like bees for a while. It's surprised. Yeah. Shocker, huh? Boring bees are harmless, though. They don't even have stingers. I guess so, yeah. Ah, okay, so Victor's out for a while. Alright. Got stung 16 times once. Wow. What stung you? Oh, I'm being called by someone. From California. Oh no, no one in California. Well, except I have a few friends. I guess, like followers. Friends / followers. Parasocial relationships. How's her backside gonna work? Like, I feel like it's way too back there for her. Considering her size, it should be more like this. Yeah, I like that. Change this other leg back here. This is good. This is good. Now I'm gonna get into like detailing her a little bit. I'm gonna start drawing the fluff out. Oh wow, my brush was huge. Why was my brush that big? So this part around the ear. Actually, it shouldn't be like that. It should be more like round. Yeah, with fluff, there's an interesting thing. Like for some characters, they have longer fur, and their fur will do this when it gets matted up or something. But with Lantha, she's like very soft, so you want the peaks to be softer, like that. I'm gonna make sure that is the case. Also around the base of the ears, at the ends. This is looking good.
Three, two, one, go.
Lantha shouldn't be allowed to look this cute. Yeah, your council has decided your fate. You are too cute. Very extra fluffy bunny today. That's what we're into. I need want a little bit of extra fluff down there before to interrupt the chest. Nice. Let's get rid of our guidelines here for the face. I use the guidelines to tell me where the eyes should go, because like this center line right here is where I put the eyes typically. Like that would be where her eyes would go. And the nose is like between them, maybe like slightly below. It's very helpful for me. Like I don't think I'll ever stop using the guide whenever I'm sketching. It's just a very nice little thing to do. Make sure I'm like it helps me keep track of direction as well, because sometimes I'll have the head turn. Like I'll start drawing the features on the head that don't align with the direction it's going, and I'm like, back up, back up. I think that's partially the reason why sometimes you end up with like when you're drawing trying to draw both eyes that look correct. If you're drawing one eye at one direction and a different eye at a separate direction, then you get these like odd amalgamations that the eyes just don't align. It's like, God, what have I created? Just a spider. Hey, I saw you earlier. And I'm just kidding. I saw an actual spider on my windowsill. Glad to see you up and kicking after all these years, Milachu. Your art is awesome, and thanks for live streaming. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You've known me for a while, huh? I'm glad that I'm still around too. I mean, I thought that once I came out and said that I was actually a guy and not, in fact, a Pikachu on the internet, I thought my career was over.
Three, two, one, go.
Trying to say she probably has a hidden form like Super Saiyan, but for cute. This is it. This isn't even my final cuteness form. Does that work? It's actually kind of does work. What the heck? Oh, that's why I had a huge brush. I had a huge brush because I was drawing the eyes. Yeah, whenever I draw like the eyes, when they're like this, I make the brush like about twice as big from what I'm usually sketching. It makes it easier to just draw thicker lines instead of pushing down super hard on the tablet. I don't want the eyelashes to interfere with the actual lines I'm working with, so I'm drawing them a separate color and doing them on a different layer. And we'll come back to that eventually. Some other stuff I don't want interfering with my lines is like the freckles. So they're going to be separate here. She has them on her cheeks, like above her nose, sometimes on her nose, her upper chest, her shoulders. I'm just kind of like tapping my pen on the canvas. This is easier to do if you use a larger brush. I'd probably take my advice on and do that now. The rump. Yeah, and the whiskers. So for the whiskers, they're really thin, so I'm gonna get a brush. I usually sketch with a 25-point brush, but I'm using a 7-point for the whiskers. So, oh wait, no. So the whiskers I should probably draw from around near the mouth, and I want them to be dynamic. So this part of the mouth is higher than this part of the mouth. So I'm gonna do like that, and then this down. Yeah, I like that. So those won't interfere, and I can tell that those are the lines on a separate layer because they're a different color.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now I can get back to what I was doing before, which is like rounding out the ear here and stuff. I wonder if history could be rewritten, would you use Buttons as a nickname instead of Milachu? No. So if I was to give advice to an artist on like how they can get started building a career, I would tell them immediately start doing fan art. Fan art is first a recognized franchise like Pokemon, like that's a really popular one. Like do fan art, make a fan-made character, like that way you decently stand out, but you're still basing it on something, and you can say like you can post it and tag it as Pokemon to people, because people look up Pokemon like a lot. They want to see what kinds of art people are making. It's just really easy to get recognized if you start off doing fan art. I don't think I would have been made nearly as popular if I didn't start off doing fan art. It was I think of it as like a springboard that I went off of, which is why I'm not doing it as much now because I like using my own original designs to make content in general. I don't think I would do it different. I would have kept the name Milachu, and I would have still made fan art. And the reason I would have stuck with Milachu and not Buttons is because she's female. Like people just like female characters a lot more, I think. From my experience, they get more traction in general. Although that could be a heavily skewed view. I could be wrong about that. It's just that, like in my experience, I found that female characters get a really good reaction. Like in comparison to male characters, it's just easier to work with them. And not to mention, like, I was interested to play a female character for all that time. Like, I had a lot of fun doing it. Like, not just a female character, but a female persona. Like, I really got into it. I had a lot of fun. Just a spider. Definitely wasn't my cousin spying on you. Can't believe you. Can't believe you would just come into my house and spy on me. And Wasp-chan. What's wrong with you? That Milachu in classic, her first picture is so precious. Yeah, yeah. The first drawing I ever made with Milachu, it was a mood, definitely. That was my mood back then. I was curious about the nickname too. What you mean? Like where I got the name Milachu from? But I love Buttons. I love Buttons too. I'm glad that he's becoming more of my persona now. Because well, I'm now kind of out and open about the fact that I'm a guy, so it's nice to have like a guy character represent me. I'm glad that people like him more. I plan on drawing him once I finish this little session of drawing a bunch of Lanthas lately. Yeah, once I finish drawing Lantha, I'll probably feel like doing Buttons for a bit. It sounds like some kind of Animal Crossing vocal mix of Flat Zone. I don't know if that's it exactly, but I'm listening to a Friday Night Funkin' mod mix. I just like it. And now where we are, we get to have Milachu fan arts, which I should bring myself to draw something this weekend. Yeah, definitely draw, Eagle. Like, I like your style. You're actually pretty good. Like, I want to see more from you in general. It's great to see people who are like hobbyist artists and like they don't draw very often, maybe, or maybe they do, but they're good and they haven't like tried to make it a career yet. I'm like interested to push them, to help them pursue doing art more, because I always feel like there's so many artists who are just like, man, if you committed a little more and you made more stuff more frequently, and you're like, oh man, you have so much, you could pull it off. A lot of people are like that, I feel. Sauce, please. If you're talking about the Milachu picture, you can just go on my Fur Affinity. You'll probably need an account where you can view adult content on there and just look at, like, scroll back way back in my gallery. I think I have. I wish Fur Affinity had a jump to page button where you can jump to a certain page number in someone's gallery, which is ever expanding. Or just wish they had a button that says, like, take me to the oldest page. So to get there quickly, you can go to my gallery. You can go up to the URL bar and it'll say like, let me look at it. Quick way to get there, so you don't have to keep hitting next page over and over again. Yeah, in my gallery it'll say furaffinity.net/gallery/Milachu, and then slash, and then put like 12 or something. I think that's as many pages as I have. Let me look. Well, no, I have 13 pages of content in my gallery, including all content that is. The good part about being sick is I can doodle more. I feel that. That was the same way with me when I was like still in school and I wanted to draw. I was still learning and all that. I was like, heck yeah, I can stay home and I can draw in GIMP. That was what I used back in the day, was GIMP. Man, GIMP was awesome because it was like the first program I got into, and I was like, oh, this is so cool, because like I hadn't seen something like this before. I was like, this program is so cool because you can draw like on one layer and then like switch layers, and you can draw something under the layer that's on top, and it doesn't mess with the thing that you drew over. Because I was so used to Microsoft Paint. The concept of layers did take a while for me to master. There's so many things that you can do with layers and all that. I'm glad I have Clip now. Clip is like hands down the best art program I ever used. gonna draw some extra fluff on the legs here. Of varying degree. There we go. Look at that fluffy bunny. I'm gonna go ahead and try and have this finished real soon so I can move on. What else do I gotta do? The hands, of course. The bane of some artists in distance, including mine sometimes. Although I simplify my hands, so they're not that difficult to draw. Let's see, this overlaps that. Flatten it a little bit. Round out that finger. There we go. Yeah. Thin that out a little bit. Let's get this hand over here. There we go. I'm really focused right now because I'm trying to get these fingers looking decent. That is good. I want a little bit of fuzz on the ear. Not a whole lot, just a little bit to indicate that it's buzzed. Here and there. That's good. A little bit on this ear as well. Actually, some neck fluff would be fantastic. Yes. Yes. Yes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Mom, I'm sick. Okay, go back to bed. I'll call the school. Bedroom door closes. Mini fist pump. Yes, time to draw. Basically, yeah. Mila, you nail the facial expressions in your works. Like, every time I see Mila's smug or hot expression, my heart. Thank you, Joshi. Hey, I hear my dog. Hey, dog. Hey. Just come to say hi. I know what you want. You want to go out in that hot sun, but I'm not going to let you because you'll die. I want you to get heat stroke. I'm glad that people can see my progress. Oh, an artist I like to bring up whenever someone talks about persisting to evolve is, yeah, Insomniac. Insomniac's been at this for quite a while. No. No. She wants to go. I'm not gonna let her. Dog. She needs some, like... She needs some milk. No, she needs some fluff here. Way extra fluff on the tail. Yeah, way extra fluff. I'm glad to see that, like, Insomniac has persisted. Insomniac Overlord has persisted even through, like, getting a DMCA thing. Because, like, what's fascinating about him is that he had more to lose from the DMCA thing on his Patreon. That I got one as well, but like for me, I didn't have as big of like a thing to be lost. Because he has a lot more donations coming in. Like I think for him, it's like artwork as a whole is much more of a job for him than it is for me when I got hit. So it's fascinating to see like how he's adapted and persisted. I'm glad for him, really. Oh yeah, I made progress too. Thanks. Don't forget the tags in the live. Oh, you mean like, yeah. Didn't I put tags in the description? No, I don't think I did. Let me just slap them in there. I don't know what to tag the stream. Cartoons, digital art, cartoons, digital art, drawing. There we go. We're properly tagged. One day you see one novice artist and a few years later they get considered top tier artists. God, I feel that way sometimes about me whenever people like inflate my ego and say that I'm top tier. Yeah, because I started out, I kind of liked it back whenever I was relatively lesser known, I guess, because back then like people don't expect much from you. There's not like this weight on you to like perform well, and I was definitely feeling the heat in like 2016, where I was like, oh man, I want to actually try and make this a career, and I had to get used to the idea of like I can't just say that I'm like some little artist who's an upstart or whatever, and I had to actually say, okay, if I'm gonna be like a really active artist and I actually want to pump out content, I have to play the part. I have to be that. So, and I started upping my prices, and I felt bad at first because I'm like, do I really deserve all this money? And then once I got over that, I convinced myself that I do, because I make stuff and it's good to value yourself. I was like happy. I was like, heck yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna move her down. Oops. I gotta wait 50 years to be able to move stuff now. Takes a while just for the program to select the thing I want to do. Hang on. I'm gonna move her down towards the center, or maybe just a lot lower, because I want to draw like a beach background, and she's supposed to be on the shore, on the shoreline. I follow a few artists that I like their work and how they come across. Yeah, I like seeing artists' personalities come through in their stuff, and whenever they post, it's nice. Maybe you see me in artwork or something, I don't know. Oh, you're talking to Joshy, I see. Sorry. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm gonna draw some water hanging off of her. Oh, actually, if her ear is flopping down that way, then it means like it's doing like this. Yeah. Gotta draw that direction. at the tip here. Let's see. I need like some little like vibrating lines. Show that she is in fact shaking herself dry. And for that, I just draw like this, like, I start out flat usually with a flat line, and I do these little heartbeat things, sort of. It's hard because like you have to get used to doing a little bit of randomness in your strokes, your pen strokes. There we go. I'm gonna draw her with like some wet lines out here, little water droplets flying off her, directly away from her because she is vibrating. Definitely some like water droplets on her fur and stuff. I'm gonna draw some like some water like all over her here and there. There we go. Very wet. Just came out of the ocean from swimming. This is great. I'm gonna try and hurry up and get this done. I spent way too long on just this one drawing. I'm gonna move on. Let's change the color of our effect lines. Yes, I'm gonna label that effects. Lines number 2. Change the color of them to this darker color. Yep. Label that line, set it as my reference layer. Let's make a color layer. I'm gonna grab the color palette. Who's down here. Yep. Bam, bam. Wow, look at that very, very fluffy bunny. Okay. I'm just thinking about it. I think this is fine. I'll just keep the flats for right now. I'm gonna move to doing the background. All right, so a beach background. A beach background, I will tell you how I do it right now. I'm gonna make her colors invisible for the moment. This is how I do beaches. I always start with the open sky because everything goes on top of that. So the program I use, Clip Studio, if you go to gradients, there's a gradient called Midday Sky, and it does like this. It creates this like general sky color, but I want to explain what these colors are. So, where do you think the sun will go on this? The sun is going to be right up here in the upper right corner. Now, if you look up in the sky, you will see the bluest part of the sky, like this, is going to be at 90 degrees from the sun. So if you point at the sun, like let's say that we're here, from us to like 90 degrees is going to be the bluest part of the sky. And the part closer to the sun is more this lighter, like strained out light blue color. And then after 90 degrees, actually, it's going to go like at greater than 90 degrees and at shorter than 90 degrees, it's going to come back to this lighter color, which is an interesting effect. So having said that, I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do this, and then do the same gradient but in the opposite direction here. Make a layer mask and start erasing this upper right part. Yeah, so we get this nice gradient thing going on. And I'm just gonna combine these two into one layer, and yeah. Can I tilt this a little bit? Expand. Tilt. I have to really expand it for that. Gotta wait for it. So now, okay, on top of that, I'm gonna do the sand. And the reason I'm gonna do the sand first is that some of the sand is gonna go under the water. So the sand is gonna come to, I don't know, I'm gonna say about like right there. Fill that in. Now on top of the sand, I'm gonna do the actual ocean water. So the ocean water is gonna be a very deep blue, like way deeper than the sky. This is what I use. It's gonna go to about, oh, we gotta do like a quick pen stroke for this. Just trying to get just the right level to the horizon. Okay, yeah, and the water is going to come to about like right there. So reminder, the sand is underneath the water, sand layer. Now, and you'll see why that's important. On top of all that, I'm going to grab just pure white, and I'm going to go over the edge of the water here with varying degrees of pressure to change the size. We're getting that edge foam of the ocean. This might actually be better done with a much larger brush. There we go. Now I'm going to create these little pockets, these like organic circular-ish, not circular, but just shapes that are like closed in near the beginning, and it's going to thin out and it's going to become more flattened as you go out to the horizon. So I'm getting thinner with my brush strokes. I'm getting flatter, and about like to the even like the second, third, or fourth iteration, they start breaking. They're not closed in anymore. And you don't want these like points like right here. You want to like smooth this part out. Now, some of this is going to be covered up by Lantha just being in the way. She's a big cutie. But that's the gist. You don't want these sharp points. Now, what I like to do here is I'm going to duplicate that layer, like create a copy of it, set it to like lighten, like a light layer or like a luminosity layer. I like to use the Abglow like feature. That doesn't look like it did anything at first, but it creates this cool glow effect if I go up and apply a Gaussian blur and set the blur to like, I don't know, 50. I'll zoom in so you can see it more clearly. You can see now that the water, like, I blurred a duplicate layer of this white. So there's this like blur around all of it. So it has this cool glow because the sun is, like, it's the glow from the sunlight. I'm gonna go back to the ocean water because it's not just one flat blue color. I'm gonna get a darker blue, like a much darker, deeper blue, and just over top of it, I'm going to softly airbrush that darker, deeper blue in, like the farther out you go from the shore. And get even deeper blues as you go out. Now, I don't put it on the horizon per se. I put it like just before the horizon, coming up towards the shore. Just as well, and I recently started doing this one because someone suggested it, is I'm going to take this teal color and I'm going to apply it to the ocean water as well. Like near the edge of the shore. And it's just this cool algae teal color that I really like. And look at that. I don't know, I love this color. Like this way of doing beaches. And what you can do now is I'm gonna apply a layer mask to the ocean water, which what that lets you do is you can just erase parts of the layer without committing to the erase. So I can, like, I'll show you if I just cut out part of the ocean water right there. You see I erased it. I did that on the layer mask, so I can just be like, boop, and the erase is gone. Boop, and the erase is back. So I can control it. So having said that, I'm gonna get a really soft eraser and I'm gonna erase the edge of the water here near the sand. Not that much. Let's lower the brush density. So you can really see that like gradient between the sand and that algae green color before the ocean really dips out. Now on top of the sand, I'm gonna get a darker, more color-rich, slightly redder color, and I'm just gonna make these little ripples because the way the ocean kind of comes out and makes the sand fold over itself. Makes these little peaks from the ocean water. Actually, it's going to be more form-fitting to the water like that, yeah. It's relative to the edge of the water that you've drawn. Not to mention now that when sand gets wet, you might, like this might sound obvious, but I forget this sometimes. When sand gets wet, it turns like a slightly darker, deeper color. Just gonna blur this a little bit, like touch it up here and there. I like to blur the part that's facing the water of these, so I'll zoom in. Like, I blur this side of it, not this side. There we go. Now, another little technique. Oh, program is, okay, it had to save. I'm gonna draw this one on top of the sky and underneath everything else. This is gonna be our clouds. Now I haven't drawn like a whole lot of clouds, I guess. So, but I just do these like simple, flatter shapes, like all of this kind of stuff. I'm gonna put one on the horizon out there. Oops, I know what that's gonna do. It's gonna make the whole sky white. Yep. There we go. The little one right there. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do to the clouds. So one thing that you may notice if you look at clouds in the distance is that... Oh, you heading out, Xana? Alright, see ya. Sorry, I'm just really into explaining this. Gotta go, have things to do in DX. Alright, see ya. So with clouds, you may notice that in the distance, clouds will fade. Like they start to turn into the blue sky color that they're bordering. So I'll give you an example here. I'm going to airbrush over this one way out in the distance. Might want to do it a whole lot more subtle than that. Yeah, lower the brush density. So you see how that, like, I don't know if you ever noticed this. I just noticed it at one point when I started looking at clouds obsessively to figure out how they work. Is that they tend to just fade to the horizon color, whether it's the evening red sky, red-orange sky, they fade to that color. They tend to do this, from what I noticed. So we got our little clouds going now. Oh, I am going to cut this, and I'm going to upload it separately. Now I'm going to turn... I think this is good enough, so I'm going to turn Lanta's color back on. I'm going to go on top of all of this, make a new add glow layer or luminosity, whatever you want. I like to use this ruler. You don't have to use a ruler. I like to just do it because it saves me time a little bit. And I'm going to start the point of origin to the upper right near where the sun is. And I'm just going to make this big circle shape. So with this ruler in place, whenever I draw, it's going to create this like line that's a concentric circle from the point of origin, which is up here on the upper right. Now that you know that, I'm going to take a light airbrush and just go whoop. And now when I take that layer away, you can see that there's this like little hint of a sun ring right here. I'm also going to grab a little, I use opaque watercolor brush for this. And I'm just going to like get a really big brush and just dab it on the canvas. Might want more brush density than that. Yeah, and we get this cool like effect going where the sun rays are showing through like a lens flare. That's what I was looking for, the word lens flare. Now I want to shade Lantha. So we know where the sun is, right? The sun's up here. Oops. The sun's up here. So it's going to be like shining like that. Which means, oops, Lantha's shading is going to be like going along here. Where is her layer at? Right there. I'm going to set the shading down to, it's really bright out, so there's not going to be that strong of a shade. So I'll take pure black and get a layer that's set to 10% opacity. And I'm just going to do flat shading. This is kind of guesswork, in all honesty. Oops. I know what that's going to do. It's going to make her entirely shaded. Yeah, I didn't want that. Now, considering that like the sand is reflecting the light as well of the sun, you're gonna want to like consider that, and you don't want like the edges of these things to entirely be shaded. just the like interior of whatever it is, and even then you don't need to be that intense. The underneath of her head and the left side. I'm gonna go around there. Her leg that's back there, her arm right there, the underside of her right here. Gonna connect these two. Let's see. Underneath her belly here, where it meets her leg. Yeah, I'll shade around her like this. I'll do a little bit right here, like around her tail, and I'll blur it right around there. Now, this looks great. The only thing is, like, I can't exactly tell that it's water coming off of her, or what's exactly happening, so I'm going to go up to the... I'm going to make a new add glow layer just to keep things separate. And I'm going to add some shine to the water droplets coming off of her. Not like huge shine. Work at Disney? No, I don't work at Disney. Oh, sorry, y'all were talking about Pillsman. This is how little attention I was paying to chat, I'm sorry. Now before I stay here, this is a safe work room, right? I'm at work. Yeah. This is completely, like, safe for work. I mean, I wouldn't do not safe for work on YouTube unless, like, they change their policy at some point. Hi, Disney. Don't sue me. I got enough on my hands with Nintendo. Hey, put in a good work for me while you're working there. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do nothing. But I put this little shine on the edge of the water droplets to indicate, well, it's reflecting some light because it's water. Just going around, adding that in. And the same goes for the water that's on her. I'm going to want to like add some shine to that. And there's something else I'm going to do to it as well. Before I'm done, to really like sell that whole vibe of Lantha is like soaking wet from ocean water. This is good. This is good. I'm putting the shine where I know like the light is, like kind of going that direction. Now what I'm going to do is make the layer right below the lines. I'm going to use pure black for this. I'm going to set the density of the layer, opacity, whatever, to 25. I'm going to grab an opaque watercolor brush, or just something smooth that you can use. You could probably even use like an airbrush for this. I like to use this one. And watch this. I draw out from like the center of here and go just up where the water has like dripped down from. And when I zoom out, you can see it looks like it's actually wet fur. You'll see this when like people draw their characters sweating, like you'll see the path of the liquid that has just like dripped down. It's the same thing, it's the same principle as the sand that I mentioned before, where when sand gets wet, it darkens a little bit. It's the same with fur. I'm even gonna, like, just to like make it stand out, I'm gonna darken the water that has gone out from her here, like where she's shaking it off. But in reality, I don't think you'd see that. I'm just trying to draw attention to it. Because the reason I don't think you'd see it is because, like, what are you darkening? There's no fur, it's that the water is coming from. or that it's on top of, so you wouldn't really see it darkened. I'm just doing it to make it stand out. Blur it a little bit. And I think I'm gonna take an airbrush and like brush over her to darken her fur, like in splotches, because she is in fact trying to shake off the water, so she is going to be like wet here and there. There we go. This is a very wet bunny. Like a wet paintbrush. I swear I offered a buffalo wrap and they gave it to someone else and messed up my order. Y'all talk about food? Well, this is done. Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought, and I explained way more than I imagined I was going to. Let me just pop in my little signature that I would do by hand, but I don't want to take up any more time. I'm going to darken it down to, like, I don't know, like... I don't want it to, like, stand out too much. I want people to, if they want to look for who the artist is, they can find it easily. So I'm just going to pop it down there in the lower right-hand corner at 70% opacity, and yeah, I'm done with this. I could spend more time on it, like blurring the shading a little bit, but I want to make more stuff. So yeah. This is so funny. Here's my ideas that I'll come back to whenever I get back from a little breaky break, because my voice hurts a little. Nah, it doesn't. I'm just a little tired after explaining all that. I got really into it. I don't know if you can tell. A little coffee. Yeah, I will be back. I won't be gone for long. I'll be gone for like 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm on break. BRB.
Three, two, one, go. 2, 1, go!
I'm back early. Buttons versus Mila Friday Night Funkin'. Oh, great. That's awesome. I would do that. I would definitely do that. I wonder how long that would take me to do. Rig up the animation for them idling, like just bouncing, you know, and then like then the like different motions that they make, the 4 directions. Yeah, I can see that. I haven't modded Friday Night Funkin' before. I wonder if there's like tutorials out there. What were y'all talking about? How's it going? Oh, it's going great, Terry. How about you? How's life? How's the art? What you been drawing lately?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, somehow 40 seconds behind. Wow, that's not as much as I thought it was gonna be. We could use a head shake gif. I could see Lantha replacing girlfriend. Oh wow, yeah, that's a great idea. You know what? I'm gonna write all that down. Separate ideas. Friday Night Funkin'. Mila vs. Buttons. Lantha as girlfriend. Great. I'm gonna do some of these. Grilling, surfing, all of them together, buried in the sand, pineapple cups with the umbrella thing sticking out, sunball, snowball, sunball, snowball sunbathing. And, y'all have some other ideas as well. I'm gonna do with the first one, like to give credence to or give power to the first is grilling. So they grillin', they straight grillin'. Oh, alright. So, how am I gonna approach this? Oh, before I forget, I need to go over here, get a time lapse, export time lapse. Let me just double check this. Good, good. You can't see it, but I'm getting a little preview of the time lapse of me drawing this. I'm just making sure that everything's there. Sure it's good. I'm gonna use that and make like a little YouTube video from it. Maybe I'll include the time lapse in the explanation. Looking good, looking good. About a minute long. Great. Okay. Just gonna let that export, like fully. Milo as BF, Mila as GF. but they're siblings. Interesting. Carrie, I finally finished the character sheet. Just gonna do a NSFW edit as well. Yeah, nice. How long have you been working on that? Let's give Milo some love. I can see actually Mila versus Milo in a rap battle. In fact, I think that would be what it would be. More likely to be. So 20 time lapse. Save. Now I can go to edit file time lapse and stop recording. Yes. Well, before I stop, let me just let me go to my files and make sure it's there. Pictures, art, time lapses. There it is. I'm gonna click on it and make sure that that's actually gonna play. Yes. Great. Time lapse. Start record. Yes, delete for now. And save canvas, and we're good. Buttons, but they're sibling. I've restarted that drawing so many times because I wasn't happy with Perry's new look. Bro, I understand that. That is, like, that's rough whenever you are trying to make a drawing work so bad. Actually, it's not just any drawing. It's a reference sheet. And when you're making a reference sheet for one of your own characters, if you haven't drawn them a whole lot, or not even that, but like if you're it's just for whatever reason, the nature of making a reference sheet has this feeling of I am putting my foot in the sand for how this character's design is going to look for forever. So, and also you might be drawing them at angles you don't usually draw them at, so if it's a proper reference sheet. So I take a long time to make a good reference sheet sometimes. Buttons doesn't even have a proper reference sheet. I don't know if any of you know that, but he doesn't. He doesn't have a real reference sheet. When someone asked me for a reference of Buttons recently, I was like, I'm just gonna have to give you a bunch of pictures of the guy because I don't have an actual sheet of him properly. I've made reference sheets for other characters. I mean, I do have a reference sheet for Mila, but not a proper one for her mouse form. I do for her Pikachu form. It's the old one. I think Buttons is going to be grilling in this one. Let's do him grilling.
3, 2, 1, go.
So first thing I'm going to think about is what do I want to focus on in this one? Oh, I got a good angle in mind. It's going to be like, the grill's going to be like right here. Buttons is going to be looking over it. Like this. I'm really like approximating this. And he's gonna be wearing like an apron that says like, wow, this looks like, this is so weird. It's gonna be like it's the cook or something. I'm gonna keep this. This is kind of funny. But that's the gist. Wait. That'll be $25, please. Oh boy. Looks like I won't be working at Disney for much longer. Why, did you get in trouble for coming to my stream? Are we getting more dad buttons? Oh god. I haven't even drawn dad buttons and somehow it's a thing now. Thank you, Victor. Smoke with the cook. Apron kiss the cook. Or grill master. That's right, you'll address me as grill master Buttons. Let me zoom out a little bit to get this one right. I actually want to show the grill, so let me get a quick like concentric circle ruler going. There we go. So I can get a good. Breaking news: if you work at Disney, no matter what, you have to have the vaccine, including if you can't take it due to medical reasons. Interesting. Well, I mean, dang, did you just have this news dropped on you now? Are you, like, being let go of, like, right now? Jeez. Curling while high. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna draw him with some red eyes. Hang on, hang on. If we're gonna draw him high, I'm gonna change something real quick. Oh, yeah. Dab buttons. Postman Fox, it was on the news in the break room, so I don't know when they'll say it to us. Well, I mean, I hope you don't, like, have to leave. Like, that would suck. That'd be horrible. Be nice if they had some, like, herd immunity rule where they say, like, if you have, like, a medical reason that you can't take it, then, like, there has to be at least, like, a certain percentage of the workforce vaccinated to help make sure that there's, like, a herd immunity thing going. So, like, I can't remember what the percentage threshold is for herd immunity, but it's somewhere up in the 80s or 90s. Like 95, I don't know, but I know it's up there. What is he doing? How's Buttons gonna be standing? I want to have some, like, asymmetry going on with him. Maybe he'll be standing asymmetrical, but his head will be pretty symmetrical. So, like, he'll be like this. A little bit, like, just leave. That's a word, right? Just leave. You get the gist. I explained it, just leave. Oh, this is gonna look cute. Oh my god, look at this face. That's me. Oh god. I don't know why, but this brings me joy. This sparks joy. Sparks, get it? Because I'm sparking up hot. Oh god. Let's get the gist of this going, the rest of it. Let's get his ears in here, right? Yeah, this is already the best. Button's body is pretty simple. Just down from the neck, I just draw a down angled line for the shoulders. It's to show him, like, relaxed. The character isn't relaxed, and the shoulder's gonna go up a little bit, but Buttons is relaxed, like, most of the time. Can I take your order? Our burgers Or as tasty as I am high. Hang on. Let me do that. Make an SFX layer. Set a layer property border to, I don't know, like 7. Grab 40 pixel brush. Bring up the face size of it. I'm actually gonna write that verbatim. Thanks, Terry. Can I take your order? The way I write letters is I try to draw them very close to each other, but like as close to each other as I can possibly draw them, and thick, without the letters like blending together into a mishmash where you can't tell what one letter is from the other. Okay, I did the thing. Thing is done. Let's get back to the doodling. Let's move, pardon me. I'm gonna move that out of the way. I'm gonna draw like a spatula. It's gonna look like a fly swatter initially. If you don't grow with a fly swatter, then you're not a Chad. Nah, but really what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a shoulder lift a little bit to add some asymmetry. It's gonna be like that. Get the apron going. Beebs! Hey! No? What do you mean no? Ah! Agony. Pain. What is up with What is up with you, Beavens? Why are you acting like this? Why are you coming in here like that? Oh, hang on, I need to slurp this coffee. Plus, water adds extra proteins. Yeah, man. His little tail's gonna be behind him, yeah. Well, if I could just draw a better tail. Come on, man. I know how to do this. I'm trying to draw it in frame. There we go. I'm actually crying right now. Stop crying. Why are you crying? What is wrong? Jeez. You need to do a big chill. He's gonna be like that. That's how his hand's gonna be. Oh, that's the fastest, best hand I think I've drawn in a bit. Wait, I wonder if he's like fake. Never mind. No more fly swatter. No more fly swatter after today. Imagine Atlanta were to spot $1 and dive in the ocean for $1, just like that Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit cover album. Someone commented on that on a drawing I recently made of her where she was swimming, and they were like, that's Nirvana right there. The more time, okay, Beavens, the more time that goes on that you don't tell me why you're so upset, like, the more sus you are. That's what you are. You're, if my terminology is correct, a sussy baka. Yeah, the more time goes on, the more like an old man I feel. I'm becoming more of a snowball as time goes. Where I can be like, you kids and your crazy lingo these days. Is that arm thick enough? I feel like... I don't know. Maybe his shoulder is too far out. Compared to the other shoulder, it's like way too far out. Gotta bring it in. Ugh. Okay, how do spatulas work? Google. It has to be like a metal spatula. You don't use a plastic one on these kinds of grills, I don't think. Okay. Okay. Okay, this makes sense. So it's like all one, like, cohesive thing? Yeah, that's the word. We got these, like, lines here. Ah! That's not what I wanted. Hey, my freehand isn't that bad. Let's get the lines on his tail, get the line around his mouth. Whee! Let's get his ears. Yeah. Sus means sustainable, right? Fairly sure that Beavens is sustainable. Also, I don't know if it overdoes the whole pothead thing, but I think the apron should say "get smoked" with a blunt on one side and a spatula on the other. Actually, I'm gonna keep it as just "get smoked." I love the ambiguity of just that phrase.
3, 2, 1, go!
No one knows, but Buttons was actually hired at the cafe for his grilling skills. The lore thickens. Nah, that's pushing it. At least one thing should be non-smoke. Unbuttoned, your grill is off. Let's see. I need... There is but an isolation of irreverent demons dragging us into ruin. Okay, so... I've given up hope on Beavens. I think he's just too far gone. I haven't been to a grill, like, with family in a long while. It's been so long. It's been so long that I've grilled with my fam that it would almost seem awkward if we did it now. Which is why we need to do it more. One thing that I want to do with my fam real soon is go putt-putting, which I don't know if that word is a thing outside the US, but it's basically mini golf. Golf on a very small course. But it's very easy to pick up. I like putt-putting. I always loved putt-putting when I was a little kid. I'm gonna make this more like that. I recently went putt-putting with one of my friends, and I was keeping score for everyone, and then he was like, "No, don't do that. What you should do is like." He's like, you should make people have to write down their score after they finish putting on a hole, because like if it takes them like a long time to get the hole, like get the ball sunk in, then like they should have to look at their score going up, so they should have to write it themselves. And I was like, you sir are a sadist, but a genius. It is kind of funnier watching my friends like write down their scores just going up and up if they're not used to playing golf. I'm certainly not. But man, I love playing putt-putt. Don't open Twitter. You do not want to know. Oh, I know exactly what's going on. I already saw it today. If I'm sure about what it is you're talking about, then I probably won't talk about it here. I don't think this is the place for it. Oh, clearly you're talking about Okami, right? That's actually the first thing I saw in trending. Second, sorry. I had to draw the dog from Okami one time. I think their name is Amaterasu. I like that dog, like with the fire and the white dog with red markings. That is so cool. The problem with this grill is there's like not enough lines, so it pains me, but I'm gonna have to draw more if I want this to look like a good grill.
3, 2, 1, go.
Gosh. This could have been made so much easier if I just went ahead and started with like a ruler or something. Oh. Beef spill the beans. No, don't spill the beans. If you want to find out, you go to Twitter yourself and you look at what's in the trending tab. That's how it works here. I would never buy one of these grills. Like, I think the idea behind like getting a quick, cheap air quotes disposable grill is neat, but I definitely would not use it enough to justify getting one. My friends and I, we would just opt to eat inside and not grill outside. If we want to go outside for something, then we will find a place to go and then go there, like a place to swim or whatever, like a trail to walk on, something like that. Yeah, but we will, you will never catch us grilling. There's just no point. Like, why would you grill outside when you can grill inside and then take the food outside? This is a much better grill. Ain't that nice? Let's get smoked. Nah. Uh, let me write that on there. Get get smoked. I'll just tell you in the end now. Yeah. Button slowly turning into Hank Hill. No. Actually, I wouldn't mind becoming Hank Hill. Very memeable. The man knows what he wants. The man knows what he likes. Actually, no. He's only Hank Hill here if we're using a propane grill. You brought charcoal into our house? How could you? I love that, like, I remember seeing some episode where Hank smelled charcoal in the house and then, like, called Peggy out on it and then, like, how could you bring charcoal into the house? You know how I feel about it. And it's, like, such a serious issue to him, which is, like, what really made it funny to me. Like, if you've seen the show, you know his character. And if not, then like I think earlier in the episode they really ham it up about how much he doesn't like charcoal and how much he's propane. And so whenever he finds out, it's like you were grilling with charcoal, like bro. I can't believe you betrayed me like this. It's weird how my humor has just evolved over time. I used to like watch other adult animated shows when I was like 14, 15. That like I thought King of the Hill was just kind of boring at first, and then as I got older, I found it funnier and funnier. I'm just like, wow, King of the Hill is actually more of a pinnacle of comedy than like to me personally than most of his other shows. I'm just like, I actually really like it now. I've grown to absorb the propane. To draw Hank behind buttons giving a thumbs up. Oh god. I probably wouldn't draw him, it'd take too long. I would just like drop him in. Didn't Peggy get Hank to try a charcoal grilled burger? I can't remember what he did after that. I just know that it was like a monumental moment whenever Hank actually tried one. Add a little fluff to the boy. His passion in propane is great. Yeah, Eagle. like the head and a hand poking up from behind the shoulder. Yeah. Propane and charcoal. Oh, there's gonna be discourse over that one. You're raising an interesting argument there. What would be your personal anti-charcoal stance? I don't get it. Like, are you asking like, if I was anti-charcoal, what would I say? I don't know. I'm not really anti much. I don't even know if I have a preference, in all honesty. Like, between like charcoal grilled and like propane grilled. I've tasted both, and I know that because I've seen people grill over the time, like the way my family grills. And I don't really have a preference. In fact, I don't even think I could tell. Like, if you handed me some food and was like, one of these is grilled with propane, the other's charcoal, and you asked me to guess which one's which, I'd be like, bro, I don't. What do I look like, Hank Hill? Shasha, pocket sand no jutsu. I love the pocket sand. I think that was the first King of the Hill meme I ever saw was pocket sand. And this was like a long time ago. I'm gonna try and hurry up and get this one done. Can't spend too much more longer on it. Let's get this in order. I'm gonna draw some burgers on the grill to make a safety duplicate of the layer. Guess I F anything up. Hang on. Not used to drawing burgers. You may find this shocking, but I don't draw burgers that often. I know. For as much as I talk about what a professional and excellent cook I am, I have no idea how to draw a burger. It's just a disc, isn't it? We'll draw a little like squiggles on top because it's like, you know, organic in shape, not always in nature. Sometimes you got veggie burgers. Y'all ever had veggie burgers? I have. Unpopular opinion, I like Burger King's Impossible Whopper. Actually, no, I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think a lot of my friends have spoken highly of it. I like it. It's the only reason I go to Burger King. Alright, it's been fun, but I gotta start driving home. I'm gonna try CBD oil for my back, check the ferrets in my local pet store and see if they're hiring. Okay, have fun, Pillsman. I don't know if you've already left, but yeah. I actually have a CBD oil pen, like, right here with me, because they are legal where I'm at, and it is super helpful for me to just, if I want to have a little bit of smoke, I can easily go to the store I got it from and buy some more, like, oil if I want. It is great. Very convenient. And I don't really abuse it either. I think I have it, like, couple times in the week. And I only really use it if I'm trying to focus. Like if I keep getting distracted by like YouTube or something, which is very easy for me to get distracted by. I will like have a little smoky smoke. A little smoky smoke.
3, 2, 1, go.
There's the Bergs. I ate halloumi burgers today. I've never heard of that. Not vegan, but still. Were they good? Don't hold out. Oh, do I have something that I just hate for personal reasons out of passion? Yeah, I do have some like things that like that bother me, and like I feel like just are very self-contained just for me. And here's one that I cannot figure out. I just can't figure out. I don't know why, but I don't like certain ASMR, which is like when people make sounds very close to a microphone, and like it can be like whispering words into a microphone, doing little vocal sounds, tapping sounds, stepping on rocks like in a driveway. I don't know what it is, but for some ASMR, I just cannot stand it. I will absolutely demand that you turn it off because it's like nails on a chalkboard in my brain, and I can't stand it. And I haven't figured out which ASMR is like I actually like and which ASMR I don't like. It's not even consistent. Some vocal ASMR I do like, and some of it just kills me. When the day I figure it out, I will be like, huzzah! I figured out the secret, like as to which I like and which I don't. The closest I can like get it is
3, 2, 1, go.
that if it feels deliberate, then I don't like it as much. Like as often. And when I say deliberate, I mean like if someone is presenting something in a meticulously ASMR way, then I don't like it. But if it's like, oh, that's just their natural speaking voice, then I do like it. Most of the time. There is a popular lore like person who explains lore from Dark Souls on YouTube named Vidya. I have been watching him for many years, and his speaking voice is very sultry. It's very nice and smooth, and I like it. I would say that like I could describe it as being very ASMR, and it doesn't bother me at all. But like other times I've seen people presenting stuff and I know what their usual speaking voice is, and they've made videos that's like Dark Souls lore ASMR, where it's in the title, and they're like speaking softer, or it could be like Skyrim lore or whatever, and they're deliberately speaking in a quieter voice, and for whatever reason I just don't like it, and I can't figure it out. I think that's a mood, something about it that's really irritating. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Gonna expand out the head here. Bring up the jaw a little. Round the head. Nice, nice. I'll fix this. No. It's a little difficult getting this part. Okay, I got it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Body's voice is super chill. Yeah, I love it. I haven't watched his most recent video, but I'm hyped for Elden Ring. I'm definitely going to play that because apparently it's coming for PC, and that is great for me because I'm a little sad that I wasn't able to play Demon Souls, like the newest one, the remake, because it's on PS5 exclusive, I believe. And I don't have a PS5 and I don't plan on getting one. Too expensive for me. I'm saving up to get my teeth fixed. Wait, hang on, let me flip the canvas. Oh, that's not good. Let me fix this. Everything's fine except for the face. Oh, that's better. Much better, in my opinion. Alright, I'll fix this up now. I like this style of eyes. It's very like Japanese. I see this in like Japanese style. Have you ever seen a Japanese fursuit? They have eyes that are like this. Like American fursuits like do like the circle hollowed in like follow me eyes. And like I mean Japanese suits do the same thing I think, but their shape isn't circles. Their shapes are like these. It's like I find it's distinctly Japanese. Like I mean, you can certainly make it in the US, but a lot of fursuits I've seen that with this eye style just tend to be Japanese. And I think it's cool. I like the different eye styles. Does this work? Let me zoom out. It works, but like, let me pull this eye over here inward a little bit. And let me flip canvas. Be easier to work with. The eye's too big. Shrink it down. That's good. That's fine. I'm good with this. Let me like erase the bottom of the head here. We don't need to see it. Carrot, pufferfish, my mood now. What? I didn't even know Japanese fursuit was a thing. Yeah, they make fursuits. Like I've seen, there's a really good like cat fursuit, Japanese fursuiter, who I follow on Twitter. I don't know his name, so I don't know how to look him up. But he has a really realistic cat fursuit. Like the eyes are just phenomenal. And he goes out in public wearing the suit and orders stuff like food from these like food carts where they just wrap it up in newspaper. It's really nice. I love his fursuit. It's adorable. I think that a Mila fursuit would end up being really chunk because of her supposed size. I don't know about a Mila Chu fursuit. I probably wouldn't wear that. I would, if I showed up at a con, I would just, at most, I'd have a buttons fursuit head while wearing my buttons jacket and some, like, just covering up my skin with like paws and pants and shoes and stuff. I find it, like, for my first few cons, I probably won't even show up with a fursuit head. Although I would absolutely love to have a good, well-made buttons fursuit head. Like, I love the creative liberty some artists have with making stuff. Like, my VTuber avatar, I freaking love. It is awesome. I'm glad Evan's got it for me. It's, like, very... the eyes and the mood of it just very much fit buttons. And I love that I can make edits to it, like the one I have up now where he's got red eyes. Very easy edits. Just having buttons hoodie would be great in my opinion. Yeah, I want to find a way to sell the hoodies that Buttons wears, where it's teal greenish and has like a button sewn on it, like a really green button, and it's a zip up jacket. I can find places that'll sell hoodies, but not with a button sewn on. I'd have to ask for that or something. I would have to like maybe I could sell some limited edition ones, where I basically just buy some green hoodies from the store, sew buttons on, and then like maybe I could sign the tag, like in permanent marker, and then sell them. Be like, yo, limited edition hoodies, just pay me the fee that I need to be able to send it to you in the mail, and like a little extra for the like me having to buy the things in the first place. That way we can be matching. Alright, it's time to color this bad boy. I'm gonna hide that layer for a little bit. I'm gonna make this one. No, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do about the get smoke thing. Make this layer. All right, let's slap in the colors. There he is. Oops, the whole canvas is gonna be gray. Yep, there we go. Fix that.
3, 2, 1, go.
Tap, tap. Oh wait, I forgot. This part of his eye is just white. He doesn't have those Milachu style eyes. Whoopsie. There's his mouth colors. Oh, you know what this is missing? Some fangs. Little fangs. Color. Oh yeah. There we go. Very subtle, very cute. Spatula's a silvery gray. The grill is a silvery gray. This mid part is like, yeah, darker. The under part is like even darker.
Three, two, one, go.
Oops. And the birds. The birds. What color birds? Like that. Aprons are usually like a really bright color. I'll get it. Okay. That's good right there, I guess. It's gonna say get smoked in white letters. Bam. Actually, no. Let's make the apron like darker. Yeah, I like that. And the get smoked, it's gonna be more like that. Let's quickly slap in the background. Slap like where is he gonna be? Let's grab our midday sky color. Actually, I'm gonna stretch this out a little more. There we go. I'm just speedrunning this a little bit. I'm trying to be done super soon. So I can move on, you know. Whoosh. I'm actually gonna, in front of all that, I'm gonna draw like another, like a hill of sand. There's like a hill in the way or something. I don't know why, I just want to do that. Ocean percent. Yes, speedrun. Welcome to Burger Queen. There's a lawsuit waiting in there somewhere. Welcome to Button Burger, home of the Button Burger. May I take your order? Oh, I gotta do it in the voice. Hang on. Welcome to Button Burger, home of the Button Burger. Can I take your order? Just put your previous Lantha picture in the background. Oh, that'd be funny. Hang on. Hang on, let me think. How am I gonna do this? Okay. I got a folder right there. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna, let's see, I'll copy, paste. These work. Alright. Color, copy, paste. Will this work? Wait a second. Oh, you can't see it because behind everything. Okay, now I can put it out there. Wait for it. Okay. Awesome. I figured it would be like a scene. Yeah. I just like to throw a little like tiny reference out there though.
3, 2, 1, go.
No, these are not all just gonna share one big beach canvas. These are just like individual shots. Like if I had to make it extend out to be one big beach scene, I had to do like I don't know. I didn't prepare for that. I haven't done anything like that before, and oh, I'll be right back. I gotta go wee wee. I'm back. And do wee wee. I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna duplicate that whole folder. And then I'm just gonna rasterize the whole thing, convert to raster layer. And then I'm gonna blur it a little bit, filter, blur, blur strong. Gosh, let me control it. Oh, that's too much blur. Go back. That's about right. Let's get our text back in here. Well, actually, I'm not done with the background. Hang on. Whoosh. Need a bigger brush. Stronger brush. Wrong. Layer mask. Erase. Let's go. Alright, and a little shine. Oh, you know what? I want to do his eyes up a little bit. Also, that's not the right shine. It's supposed to be out here. Okay, good. Got something to show me? Send it in DMs. I will check it. This is great, thanks.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Little smoke coming from the thing. I have a brush for that. Gonna take this green color. I'm gonna do his eyes up. Oh, whoops. I did want to make his eyes a little red. Just a little red, you know. Just a little bit. Just a little more. Yeah. Hello, Baltimore. Welcome back, the entire place of Baltimore. It's awesome to have you all back here again. Fabulous work, another masterpiece in the works. Thanks, Josh. I just got a bottle of gin, and I was planning on making a few drinks with it. Like, one thing I wanted to make for the longest time is this drink called a bee's knees. And it's apparently just lemon, like fresh squeezed lemon juice, honey, well, not just honey, but honey syrup. So, like, honey with some water and gin. And it's called bee's knees, or the bee's knees. And I just finally got a bottle of gin, and I'm excited to make it. I'll probably make it tonight, because I'm so excited. I'm gonna leave this as is. Like, this is just fine. I'm not gonna shade it or put anything in for like the sand. Actually, it's gonna bother me if I don't, I guess. So. It's because people are gonna look on the left and be like, "Is that like a hill or something?" I want to be able to say confidently, "Yes."
3, 2, 1, go!
Making mixed drinks is a whole lot more fun than I originally thought. Actually, why is this? Yeah, this actually. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, that hill wouldn't be that big. Sand hills aren't that huge. Can I like turn it a little bit? Playing this by ear entirely. Don't get too drunk this evening. No promises. I say no promises because if my friend decides to show up, then I want to get like fun hammered with him. Nice. Okay. What else I got on my ideas list? Like, all right, time to cross off my work. 1. Oh gosh, I won't be able to get all of them, but I'm gonna vibe check now. What y'all want me to do? Any ideas you got me to like, or like you want to definitely want me to make any of these on here, or got any new ideas? I'm turning 21 this October. Awesome, Mimi. Enjoy that. On my 21st birthday, I got absolutely smashed. I think I had about 4 shots of rum and a beer, and I had not eaten much, and that really, really destroyed me. Because that ended up being, approximately 6 ounces of alcohol, or of liquor. And for reference, mixed drinks, as I found, usually contain at least 2 ounces of liquor or spirit. So I drank maybe about the equivalent of like 3 mixed drinks and had a beer. And so I got really drunk. I was with 2 friends at my house, and one of my friends was like climbing on just random stuff I had outside, like in the yard,
3, 2, 1.
and I actually had to lean on my other friend because I was a little too drunk. Like at one point, and I wobbled, and I was like, "Oh gosh, I need you to hold me up." It was a very fun evening. I have not gotten drunk but 2 times in my life, and that was one of them. Mila headbutts Milo. Okay, that sounds great. So snowball sunbathing, definitely. Yeah, I can see that. Milo buried in the sand would be funny. Oh yeah, his little head poking out, and he's like kind of mad that he's buried in the sand. Gosh. In lieu of the hill. Yeah. Learning to make your own cocktails is incredibly fun and rewarding. Yeah, I have to agree, Grim Reaper. You could draw in like a half washed away sandcastle in the background, probably. Tie into some other stuff. Oh, I need a stretch. I really need a stretch. My back, it needs a little break from sitting for about 5 minutes. I'll be back. I return. Hang on, let me change the model back now. Why do I hear no music? I'm the big sad. There we go. What the heck? I come back and this is playing. I can't believe you've done this. I want some furries in a blender. Well, if it's gonna play. Hello? Yeah. Hang on, I'm making something on Twitter. He got an email from his brother that said that aliens and monsters were attacking his place. John Freeman, who is Gordon Freeman's brother, was one day in an office typing on a computer. He got an email from his brother that said that aliens and monsters were attacking his place. Okay. It's time for me to live up to my family name and fame. Hey. Thanks for the welcome back. Destroy the noodle. Oh gosh, what did I miss? How long is average noodle? Noodles are meant for eating, not fighting. No playing with your dinner. Hey. Oh. So I heard some seconding for the like snowball sunbathing for like burying Milo in the sand. Burying Milo in the sand is gonna be easy. I want to do that one really quick. Noodles, they taste better in Alfredo or spaghetti sauce. Dang, I love spaghetti. Like, one of my favorite things to do, like, meal-wise now that I'm an adult and I do what I want, is, like, smoke a little bit and then, like, make spaghetti. Because I don't know what it is, but spaghetti is just, like, the best to have while smoking. Or drinking, for that matter. It doesn't really, like, spaghetti just goes with different kinds of substances. It's the same with pizza. But I just like the spaghetti I make. I love it. I used to be indifferent about spaghetti. I was like, it's pretty good, but then like I figured out how to use spices, and I love to throw in like basil with it and garlic salt. I love doing that. I was working at when I first discovered basil. I was working at my supermarket, and I was in the produce section. I smelled something really good, and I was like, "What is that smell?" And I could only smell it in one spot, and I was around like I don't know papayas or something, and I was like, I don't like. I leaned in, smelled the papayas. I'm like, they don't smell like that when I get close. I realized like that right under me, hanging on the edge of the wooden stand, was like a rack of like fresh basil on it. I was like, oh my god, that smells amazing. I instantly knew like that would be awesome on some spaghetti. So I put it on spaghetti, and I was like, oh, I know how to spice now a little bit. I know how to put in the things, how to make things taste good. Oh, God, I got a good reference for this one. Hang on. But he's gonna be buried up to his neck, so some like fluff. No, this isn't. Hang on, hang on. He needs to look like up some more. Let me grab this. Yoink. And then just like make it go up. Grab this part on the left side. Angle it back. Hang on. Me. Did y'all ever see Dexter's Laboratory in that one weird episode where Dexter's dad, like his head was on the lawn? I can't remember why his head was on the lawn like that, but it was just sticking out of the ground like he'd been buried up to his neck, and he was just like, me. And I could not figure out why he was saying that. It was just so weird. Buttons is even a fan of Italian food. Buttons is a fan of pasta. Please be the sand guardian. I can be a spaghetti guardian. Nice. Oh my god. That was such a weird episode of Dexter's Lab. There were so many weird episodes of that. I recently rewatched I think it was because I was midstream and someone brought up that thing about no, I was in a call with some friends and we were talking about that episode where they were on the bus and Dexter drops like a pencil or something towards the back of the bus and goes to get it, and everyone's like, don't go back there. There's that like guy who haunts the back of the bus. It's like a ghost or like a creature or like a time vortex that transports you through space. Like, somehow it affected some kid a long time ago, and no one knows what happened to that kid. But it turns out he was just stuck to the seat because of, like, gum. Like, got stuck to his head. Um, let me fix this. I'm gonna put it back to normal. I want him to be up on a little mound, sorta. You guys remember in like the episode where Dexter tried to get out of PE, I think, by giving like a slip that he has. It's a excuse from like a teacher or someone. He goes up to this like window, I guess, to the PE teacher. I can't remember, something like that. And it was just an excuse slip. He hands it to them. This huge hand, like bulky hand, just comes out and grabs the slip, like in a really strong clutched hand as he's walking away, like all happy, like, yeah, I don't have to do the whatever it was anymore. And he's like, yeah, see ya, bye. And he just hears this voice behind him, like, what's this crap? And they just rip the slip in half. Like, get that out of here. Why was that show so dark? Oh my god. Not even dark, but just downright creepy, I guess. Stuffed crust. God, I love stuffed crust. I don't have it as much anymore because, like, I've just found, I don't know, I like regular crust. I'm starting to like it more and more as time goes on. I liked stuffed crust more when I was little. Just because I definitely didn't eat regular crust by itself. I would eat the toppings part of the pizza and then leave the crust. But now, sometimes I'll just dive head first into the crust. I'm like, it's like a breadstick. Especially if they use like good seasoning on the pizza. Oh, it's great. Gonna thin out the cheeks here. I need to make sure that they're relatively thin because I think they just look better that way with it when they have thin lines. Gonna start a war with the. Gonna start a war. What's the best pizza franchise? I'm partial to Mellow Mushroom. I don't know how like well known Mellow Mushroom is, but I love their pizza. They have a really good veggie pizza. Although one time, me and my friends were hanging out, and we were like, "Yeah, I guess we're gonna head out now. See you guys next time." And we weren't doing much. We were just straight chilling, and then someone was like, "Hey, y'all want to go to Little Caesars?" And I was like, "Yeah. What about you guys?" And we were all like, "Yeah, let's go to Little Caesars. Let's get pizzas." So we all pile in one car. We all drive out to Little Caesars, and we all walk in, get in this line. And each one of us are like, "Yeah, can I get a $5 hot and ready?" And we all just got like these $5 hot and ready pizzas, and we all just brought them back with us back to one of our houses. And we just all sat in like a friend circle, sitting on the floor in our friend's basement, and we just ate pizza. Like we each had a whole pizza to eat. I mean, they're so cheap, and like that was one of my favorite moments I've ever had with my friends group, where we all just sat around eating pizzas. We were just more available at that time. Now I have like a slightly different friends group. It's a little smaller, and I'm not even sad about that. Like having a good, focused, like smaller, more intimate friends group, I like it more than having a larger group of like more disconnected friends. Oh, one thing I love that pizza places do is when they include like the garlic dip, garlic butter dip with the pizza. So like you eat the you eat the toppings part of the pizza, and then you use the bread, like the crust, as like a dipping stick, like a bread stick, and then you just dip it into the garlic butter sauce, and then just eat it. Oh, it's so good. I'm making myself hungry right now. I'm gonna get smashed tonight and make spaghetti because I have spaghetti here. I have a pizza in the freezer, but it's not like good pizza, and by that I mean like not obviously not made at a restaurant. If I'm gonna get pizza in this mood, I would have to get it ordered from somewhere, but I don't feel like spending more money. I'm gonna use what I got here. So spaghetti it is. This is me saving up money again so I can afford to get my teeth fixed. That's gonna be one hell of an expense. Hang on, let me make Milo's tail like really stick out. Yes. There we go. You know who's gonna be burying him? I think Lantha would be right there, like burying him. She's gonna be like, right there. Very cute. Very, very cute. I just want some pizza or maybe pasta. Heck yeah. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm doing tonight. Eat my noodles. What you making? Remember when they had small packs of cookies they give you? No. I remember pizza places making cookies, but Little Caesars is best for the price. Yeah, yeah, totally. Isn't there like a food theory video on like pizza places about which is the best pizza? I think they like, don't they like go over which ones give you like the most toppings, and for price? I think I remember them coming to the conclusion that Little Caesars is just like the best pizza place period when it comes to price and like price per quality or whatever, and toppings and stuff. They weren't really cookies, but like crackers sort of. They had the Caesar's face on them. Huh. No, I don't remember that spider. That's odd. Interesting. I may not color this one. It's cute, but I want to make more stuff, I guess. Get rid of the guidelines. Oh man, I'm more tired at this point in the stream than I thought I was gonna be. I streamed like a couple days ago on Pixel for like freaking 6.5 hours, and I initially didn't plan on it, but I did do voice after like I think about an hour or two into the stream. I wasn't expecting that at all, but I'm glad I did. Peer pressure. Hooray! Peer pressure! Maybe it's just because it's like Friday and it's like a Friday night. I don't know. I'll put some little shine marks on her eyes to indicate where shine's going, because it makes her eyes look just less dead overall. That's hilarious. That gets me every time. I forget it's there. Yo, Mila, come get your bun off me. I like that. I'm gonna leave that as it is. Oh! I wonder what I have for food. What can I eat? Like that's easy to make. My strength. It is leaving me. I'm hungry. Okay, so, sorry, I was distracted. Dang. Oh, my energy is sapped out of me. I really need food. I can't believe you've done this. You know what? I'm gonna look and see what I have for food. So that way I can keep going. Okay, I'll be right back. Hang on.
Listen just a minute and I'll tell you what is wrong with people nowadays. The nice ones are all gone. Snarkiness and cynicism rampant around the world. North American, European, Asian boys and girls. With our hands, we'll build this place and free all of our souls. With our eyes, we'll see ourselves like we never have before. With our hands, we'll make this place and free all of our souls. With our eyes, we'll see ourselves like we never have before. With our hands, we'll make this place and free all of our souls. With our eyes, we'll see ourselves like we never have before.
I'm back. Guess what? I forgot I had chili in the fridge, so I heated it up, and I'm eating it now. Let's chill for a bit, and let's watch some, I don't know, look at memes or something. I haven't done that before. Like, not much. Does anyone actually toast Pop-Tarts at all? I actually do. Not that much, but I do a little bit here and there. We'll look at some memes. I'm gonna grab some of them.
You've got to be kidding.
I bet I can. This should be safe to switch. Hang on. Hey, here I am on YouTube. I don't actually watch that much stuff. Hey, look, I'm being recommended my own video.
A game for kids and grown-ups. What's the problem, Arthur?
I think I'm old enough to bathe on my own now, but my mom insists on getting in the tub with me every time. It makes me feel uncomfortable. What should I do?
Here's a tip. The answer may not be obvious at first.
Everyone has a right to privacy. Try being more firm with your mother about your refusal.
Parents know best. You should do as you're told at all times.
I'll take your place, Arthur.
You've got to be kidding. A game for kids and grown-ups. What's the problem, Arthur?
Bathed with my mother, and now they're sleeping together too. It's making my dad mad and uncomfortable. So what should I do?
It's a tip. I am so fucking mad.
Everyone has a right to sleeping with your mother. I'm sorry that it makes you uncomfortable.
This sounds like an issue that you should arrange a serious discussion with your mother about.
Nobody said you can't join us, Arthur.
Oh.
God.
You've got to be kidding. A game for kids and grown-ups. What's the problem, Arthur?
I had a conversation with my mom. It looks like Dinky is my dad now. I don't understand. I feel confused and upset. What should I do?
You should go to bed, son.
Arthur, I appreciate you're troubled, but I'm out of advice.
It's okay, Arthur. Binky is my father, too.
What?
Help me.
Oh my god. Arthur can be pretty savage. I know there's like Arthur Savage moments. There it is.
Oh, how boring. We're talking about the mall. Stuff to buy, clothes to try on, fun.
My inventions are not boring. Without lights, you'd have to shop in the dark. Oh, sorry. I guess you already do.
That was mean.
Roasted. Dang. Cold.
I can be your partner for the next race. Sorry, Sue.
I love these.
It's a brother and sister race. Maybe
Hey
that's
Cheeto,
because
I'm taking a break from
children are
drawing right now.
It's only children, DW. A lonely child is what you're gonna be when I sell you. wait to try this out. I don't need makeup. I'm already beautiful. But Francine doesn't have any, and she sure could use some.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, DW. Francine.
Oh, I love this one.
Question? Sure, anything.
Why don't you go back to your own house and stop bothering us? Hey, you know how Polylocket works? That's where you keep your most special, important thing. I figured you'd want to put this in there.
No, thanks. I'm gonna put in a picture of my cat.
Oh. Well, okay.
This show is nuts. It's also canceled.
I'm sorry, DW. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but you really are being a total doofus. If you know what I mean.
Who was you?
It just recently got canceled, yeah.
Live here. Hi, Arthur. Would you like a ride to school? Great. Just Arthur.
I'm back. The Buttons avatar is so cute. Aw, thank you. I didn't make it. Someone made it for me, by the way. Well, Beavens commissioned someone to make it, and then he gave it to me as a gift, and I appreciate him so much. He's been super nice. What music do I feel like? Month 5. I love this track. Beebs is still here. I'm glad you, thank you again, Beebs. I love it. Ah. Oh, I don't know why, but I'm... Why do I run out of steam so quickly sometimes? Snowball sunbathing. Let's do her. Yeah. Oh, I want to do her like that cat from Tom and Jerry. That like white cat, you know, with like the bow tied around her neck and stuff. Hey, welcome back, Victor. Look what I made. Well, I made two. I made 2 picks. See, look at the other. Snowbell. What, white cat? I'll show you in a second. Tom and Jerry white cat. This cat right here. Let's see, Tom and Jerry white cat name. Can I get? Yeah, see if I can get a name for her. Toodles galore. Lena cat. What? Is that really her name? Toodles galore. It is. What the heck? There's a Tom and Jerry .fandom.com site. Toodles galore. Lena cat is well, it's a fictional character in Tom and Jerry. She is white-colored and usually wears a neck ribbon and is known to be a very beautiful cat. Her first appearance was in the 1946 animated short Springtime for Thomas, voiced by June Foray, Jeanette Waldo, Jodie Benson, Tress McNeil, Andrea Libman, Allison Packard, and Rachel McFarlane. Those are the first of many girl cats that Tom falls over the course of Tom and Jerry. She does not speak and rarely moves about. Wait, what? It says voiced by June Foray and all these other people, but then it says she does not speak and rarely moves about. Which is it? E6 confirms that info. Thanks, Victor. You know what I miss about from pre-COVID summers, going out and buying ice cream. Oh man, yeah, me too. I did find a nice ice cream shop around where I live. It was great. And then the pandemic hit, and I was like, I guess I didn't think about it that much, but now that you brought it up, I'm like, yeah, let's get an ice cream. Speaking of like dessert type things, I recently tried boba tea for the first time. Bubble tea, whatever it is. The things with the tapioca pearls in them. Those tapioca pearls are awesome. I don't know who came up with that design or like why it's so popular, but I'm just glad it is because like boba tea is awesome. It's really just like tea and coffee together with some cream. Or something, but yeah, I love it. By the way, Daisy from BCB, it's super cute. Daisy? The episode is about Tom sipping for her the whole time. You're not wrong. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? I wanna, Snowball is like classy-ish, but she's not like so classy that she would sit on like one of these chairs or something, per se. I also want to draw her like on the beach. She would probably just be in like one of those these things. You know these things? Yeah. You know these things. That is the general angle I'm going for, so I might as well just take this and run with it. Why not? Gotta have fancy standards, but not too fancy. You right. Much better chair. So she's gonna be on it like about like right there, like for her head. She's gonna be like, let's see, I'm gonna have to do some like 3D work on this one. Oh boy. Oh, I forgot. I want to use this purple color to sketch her with. Oh, yeah. I want her to wear these like big glasses, like these. How do these work? They go back, like a V shape. Nice. Big heart-shaped glass. Maybe there's a beach chair in the Clips Do Paint Assets page. Or I'll say chair. No. Lounge chair? I don't know. I just sort of remember what it looks like. I'm trying to get the gist of the drawing down right now. This is turning out surprisingly well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Always wearing that bell. I usually draw breasts in a teardrop shape, but they can't be like this. I'm not that fantastic at drawing breasts, unfortunately. It's something I gotta work on at some point. It would probably help. Maybe move them up. Thanks, Joshy. There's Snowball sunbathing. As best as I can do. Off the cuff. I think it's about time for me to have some of this CBD oil. I'm gonna smoke up, y'all. Oh yeah. This one's extremely messy. My lines are really messy on drawings where it's not so easy for me to get everything looking right. Which, there's actually a benefit to having just a bunch of lines everywhere. And it's like sometimes you can see like underneath the surface of the lines, like them just somehow lining up to make the drawing just work. And it's like, oh, if I can just erase this in a very controlled way, keeping that underlying image or shape in mind, I can get the lines however I want. Now, obviously, at some point, it goes from being a bunch of lines that are really helpful for you to see underlying shapes into just this whole canvas is just chicken scratch, like unusable. Oh, Julio noob. I get glad you get the meme, Spider. At least one person has to say like what every time I play this, or else the meme dies, and none of us want that. What? That's how I imagine it whenever someone says what about the meme. I sneeze. Sneeze, big sneeze. Tiny paw. Well, Button's got a bikini. That's good. That's a good one. Although I actually don't know if you're joking. Just for those who are not in the know, this is Button's mom. Her name is Snowball. And the reason her name is Snowball is because Buttons was the name of an actual cat that I owned who was gray and had white marks on him here and there. And his mom was a white cat named Snowball. She was a stray. Had a litter of kittens underneath the trailer my family was living in. So my family took in one of the gray cats and we named him Buttons. And he stayed with us for a long time. He's no longer with us, but that just gives me an excuse to turn him into a character. Anyway, yeah, Snowball was the mom cat. It wasn't a joke? Okay. Well, now you know. Now you know the history. Make it a G-string. What does a G-string look like, even? Oh my gosh. G-strings are like that. I'm gonna keep it the way it is because it works like this. God. The fuck you talking about? Buttons is right here streaming. Yeah. How can I be in two places at once? Oh gosh, feet, my weakness. I can't remember how I drew her feet originally. Maximilian Lad. Evening. Hi. Hi. Sensor bar levels of small. Yeah, that seems to be what a G-string is. At its core. I was trying to draw her feet, like her toes a little clenched, but like it's not happening. I love Alola. Oh, is that what this music is? Gotta go by, it was fun. Ah, thanks for being here, Trixie. It's been great. It's been great to have you. Wait, how many toes is she supposed to have? Let me go look. Four. Good. I'm just drawing the feet, and here Joshie is like, hot mama damn. The scandalous foot. Make the bikini anatomically tight-fitting? It basically is already. What do you mean? What more can I do? Bing, reminder to like the video. Help me out, please. Yeah, Hope. Thank you, Hope. Please, if you can, spare a like to this video so I can help grow this YouTube channel because I would very much like to grow this channel. Make it R. I assume you mean R-rated. Oh, no. Yeah, like that's happening. Getting her leg too thick, like around down here. Oh, I didn't draw the ankle for me. This upper part needs to be thinner. Actually, it needs to start higher up. Anyone who saw Kill la Kill knows clothes are evil. Haven't watched that one yet, but it's on my list. Before I get to that, I need to take my friend's advice and watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. He said it was a really good show. I'm inclined to believe him. I'll give it a like, give it a watch, I mean. Don't make us say the meme. Mash. Mash like smash. Put all that on hold, watch Food Wars. Wait, what is Food Wars again? I can't remember. Fetus apple pocato. Because I am low on energy, I think this is going to be it for me for today. I will be heading out in just a minute. I really appreciate you all being here. I'll be posting Well, after I take a little break and like veg out a while, I'm going to post these sketches on Twitter and like the finished drawings everywhere. That way y'all can see them in good quality. Thanks for hanging out with me in Swell. You know who we didn't draw today? We didn't draw Mila. Not one time. Not like that's my name or anything. Milachu. Well, you know, some days you just gotta like, I don't know, draw your other characters. This is a special day for all my other babies. So they don't feel left out, you know. A big apple. Why do you keep wanting me to... You want me to just show the apple? I'll show the apple. There, I showed the apple. Now we can all be, we can all have our rest easy on Fridays. But yeah, thank you all for being here. It's been fun. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I want to say bye to all of you. Bye Cheeto, bye Hope, bye Victor, bye Joshi, bye Spider. I'm pretty sure, I wonder if B is still here. Bye-bye B. And bye-bye Beebans. I'm sad that Spear wasn't here. Spearwolf wasn't. I didn't see Spearwolf. I don't know if maybe Mimi's still here. Bye Mimi. Bye-bye. Bye-bye Rhino. And bye-bye the rest of you.